I think it should definitely be privatized. First off, private industry has a way of getting things done cheaper and more efficiently than government almost 100% of the time. The government uses your Social Security money when you pay in to fund all of its projects, not just Social Security. Since the beginning, like in the early 1900s when Social Security was founded, they've taken in much more money than they've actually paid out to people over 65, or whatever the age was back then. Also, inflation is a major factor. When you pay into Social Security, say the people who paid in the 1980s, who are now probably 65, they paid in much less than we are today to fund them to live after they're 65 and not working anymore. Because things cost a lot less back then and the taxes were lower. Also, the original flaw of Social Security, the people who were 61 or 62 or whatever the age was when it first started, those people did not pay a dime into Social Security, but were paid with checks every month to live by the government through other people. So you're constantly paying for the generations before you. In private industry, you pay in and you get out what you pay in. When you die, like if you have an early death, the money you paid into Social Security before you're 65 just goes to the government. It doesn't go to anybody. If you were to privatize it, the money could be used to help out your loved ones, like a trust fund or life insurance, something like that. Also, competition. If we were to sell Social Security to private industries, they would find a way of doing it cheaply and efficiently because they want to have your business. A great example of that is in Indianapolis a few years ago when Mayor Goldsmith was elected. He fired almost everyone in the government offices that ran Social Security and sent it out to the highest bidder from the private industry. And they've saved over $16 million. And I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money to be used toward schools, education, law enforcement, anything.
It's okay.
I yield the rest of my time to questions. I definitely think Social Security should be privatized.
How much time is left?
3:30.
Okay, questions.
Somebody ask a question.
I have a question. So I repeat myself. How does the speaker believe that we could implement this? Like, how would we form new Social Security companies, and how would we implement Social Security and privatization?
I think it would kind of be like an insurance company system. There might be one, there might be several companies, but like I said, competition is the spirit of America, and you want to pay the least amount of money as you can and get back the most amount of money as you can. So I think it'll be like true capitalism, where you have to bid for it.
Okay, in the back.
Does the speaker agree that also when Social Security was started, most people weren't expected to live over 71, and as America is getting better health care, that each generation is paying more and more, which would be unfair and would change in the private sector if you were paying for yourself?
I agree 100% with that statement.
Does the speaker feel that the speaker's projected policy does not take into account people who do not have the means to support private Social Security funds?
I did take that into account. It wouldn't be, I might have misworded it. It wouldn't be whatever you pay in is what you get out, but whatever you pay in doesn't go to other government fundings, doesn't go to anything else. Whatever goes into the company comes out of the company to older people over 65 who are retired looking for Social Security to live on.